Hello! Welcome to Magpies Cottage. I'm Joanne. I own Magpies Cottage here in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. Welcome to all new viewers and welcome back to those who've seen us before. Thanks for coming. First of all, I want to show you what we have new in the shop this week. Well, actually 2 weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I podcast. I was out busy traveling around. We went up to a birthday party about a week and a half ago on a Saturday, and that was to Clam Lake, Wisconsin. It's in the Sheboygan National Forest, so it was way up there. It's at a campgrounds, but I'm kind of past my camping days. That I went and I stayed at the closest casino that had an open room. So everybody else camped, and a couple of us went to the casino. We ended up staying there until Monday. We stayed over Saturday night and Sunday night and then drove back on Monday. Overall, the gambling at the casino, I came out even, and then on the way home, I lost a little bit of money. But it was nice to get away and relax. And this past weekend, I was kind of busy too. Yesterday, I babysat my grandkids, and we went down to Random Lake, where they had their fireman's picnic, and that was a lot of fun. We went to the parade and we went to my sister's house and just had a very relaxing, nice day outside because the weather was like perfect. You couldn't ask for anything better than yesterday. It was just wonderful. So that was really nice. Okay, I'll get into a few things that are new. We got a lot of fabric in this week. Kaffe Fassett's line is released, his new summer line, I guess, or spring line, whatever you want to call it. But we got fat quarter bundles with a little of all of the fabrics in. So we got two different ones of those, because he always does like a light and a dark, and like does his collections in halves or thirds. And we got some layer cakes, same fabrics, two different ways. This one must be the brights or lights. I'm not sure what's what. Let's see, what does it say? This is the bright. 42-piece collective, spring 2018. This is the bright one. This is the dark one. It's hard to show these. There we go. You have to come in and look at them. We got a couple of, oh, those are the same. We got a couple of bolts, 4 bolts from the line. These are the rolls. This is the bright one. What do they call these? Are they desert rolls or? Oh, they just call them 6-inch design strips. So you could make a really quick quilt if you just wanted 6-inch stripes across. In no time you'd have a quilt. And like I said, to go with all of those, we have 4 more bolts right there. So you can stop in and take a look at those. For yarn, we got a lot of blue Doxie Dyeworks. That's a local dyer. I'll show you a few of those. Pink, purple, yellow. You can see this one. Beautiful colors. This one is just black, gray, and red. This one's fun with all the speckles. Pink, dark green. The dark green doesn't even hardly look like green. It looks more like gray in here. There's spots where it looks green, like right here. But mostly it looks gray with the pink. This one is called Lake. All the greens and blues. This one is called Rainbow-ish. Spicy. We have some plain, natural. I know we were having trouble getting some of the white and off-white in from other suppliers, so Blue Doxie got us some natural ones so we could fill the gap. Gray, gold, and purple also. More lake, more spice. Yeah, those are all duplicates. So that was Blue Doxie Dyeworks. Next we got in a bunch of notions. Some of the big snaps for sewing pom-poms onto hats. Some of these thread snips that people were asking for. They're really sharp, easy to use. You don't have to put your fingers in anything, you just squeeze them. They got that little case, orange on the back, clear on the front. These fancier little scissors with the case, I know those are quite popular too. And put them in the little leather case and not wreck anything in your knitting bag. And then we have this stuff called Flatter. It's from the same people that make soak. You can spray it on and smooth it out, and then you don't have to iron your clothes. It's supposed to take all the wrinkles out. So Flatter. Something I don't see on the cart here, we got Retain, which is like supposed to hold the color. It's made especially for cotton fabrics, so we got that if you'd like. Knitter's Pride needle cases. This is the needle case, hand block. Let's see. Here's the other one. Let's open that up so you can look at it. Okay. So this is the Knitter's Pride, which is the same people that make the Dreams needles and the Carbons needles and the new Zings. So there's a pocket with the vinyl, other little pockets here for fixed circulars. This you could use for fixed circulars. It looks like pretty much it's for fixed circular needles. Clear pockets, and then these slide-in pockets. Pretty nice little case. Oh, and look at there. Even, I suppose if you have extra cords or something that's bigger, could go in there. Your markers in here. It's a pretty nice little bag. Knitter's Pride. Oh, forgot the little booklet. I hope you're all enjoying the summer and not stuck in too much heat. I know across the whole country we've had a lot of heat everywhere. Like I said, the weather here right now is like perfect. You couldn't ask for anything better. Mid-70s, slight breeze. Fantasy Naturale. This is a cotton yarn. This is a new color, I believe. They never put the names on here, just the numbers. Color 9503. I don't remember that color name. Plus we got in other Fantasy Naturale, and we got in Jelly Beans. But this is a new color. I think this one's called Nectarine. It's a pretty color for kids stuff. And I think that's about it. We got in more Happy Feet Splash, but those were colors we already had. Just restocked. Okay. Put this stuff all back. Now, the fun stuff, getting on to the knitting. Okay, I have a couple finished objects. I have my Flax sweater I was knitting. This is a size 4. Looks kind of small. I think next time I make a Flax sweater, I am going to size it up. But I have not blocked this yet. I have woven all the ends, but I haven't soaked it and blocked it. So we'll see how it looks after that, but I don't think it's really going to grow. The other finished object I have is the name hat. And this one says Kylie, for my granddaughter Kylie. She's in Texas. She probably won't use this hat very awful much, but at least she has one with her name on it now. Her other one got lost from 2 years ago. I made all the grandkids ones with their names on it. And on the back it's just like a little checkerboard, just so you can carry your yarns in the back. It's all color work with the floats. I tend to twist my yarn every 3 or 4 stitches when we have long runs so the little kids don't catch their fingers in it. We're going to do a class on this hat, so you can check the website for the class schedule for the hat. And those are the 2 things I had finished this time. Okay, now the next thing we're doing, fiddlehead mittens. I want to see who this is by. I forgot. Oh, Adrian Basilia. Okay, they're done with charts. So I have been working off of a chart on my little clipboard here. And I was trying some new techniques with color work. And I wanted to try the way people do it with 2 hands. I'm a continental knitter. I always usually only use my left hand to hold the yarn. And I was trying to do 1 in each, and I just could not throw. Throwing does not work for me. So you'll see here on my mitten, I started on the bottom trying to practice that throw thing. And look how huge it was. I mean, that's much wider than my hand. So it was really wide. So when I switched colors, I switched back to having the yarn only in my left hand. And then here, we got the thumb coming out. You can see the little marker. That's from there over. That's the thumb. And now I'm on my 3rd color. So we want to do a class in this. But I'm going to get it perfect before I do the class. So I'll finish this one, and then I'll do another one that doesn't have a loose big section on the bottom. I'm doing them on DPNs, surprising myself, but I was a little worried. I was worried that when you start doing all the color work, if you had part of your stitches on a cord, that you'd pull it too tight. And I didn't want to have too tight spots in the mitten. So I thought if it's on DPNs, then all the stitches are on a needle at all times. I thought it just might be better for tension. Well, and then I go and mess it up by doing this too loose because of trying something new. So, but these are going to be a lined mitten. I did an I-cord cast on here. I don't know if you can see it amongst all my ends. But it was an I-cord cast on. And then when you're done with this mitten, you pick it up here with something really soft and that you want against your hand, and maybe even a little lighter weight than this, and you make a whole nother mitten this way out, and then you tuck it inside, and so then it's a double thick layer mitten. So as I said, we're going to have a class in the fiddlehead mitten this fall, so you can check the website www.magpiescottage.com and sign up for the class there, or call us and you can sign up over the phone. I'm using Tenzing from Juniper Moon. We still have a lot of it in stock. I heard they're stopping making Tenzing, but we have a bunch of it, enough, for several people to make mittens. You can do it in just 2 colors, where all the pattern is just one color and the background is one color, or what is it? 5 colorwork colors, so 6 colors total is the way the pattern's written. You can do it either way. Yeah, I'm having fun with this. Okay, and the next thing I'm working on is in one of my zipper bags, the other Random Lake sock. Probably remember this from last time. It was the Sock Club sock this quarter. The only thing is I initially made it with a 1x1 rib. I didn't really like the 1x1 rib on that one. I thought it should be a 2x2. So this one's a 2x2. I like it better. I'll use this as a model in the store. But you know what? When I wear them, I'm going to wear one with 2x2 and one with 1x1. Nobody sees the cuff anyway, so I'll be fine. I'll know it's there, and I'll laugh, and it won't bother me a bit. Okay, the thing I'm working on at home, my relax before bedtime knitting, is Glacier Tunic from Hohi Locatelli. Put back my fiddlehead pattern. And this is some bright stuff, let me tell you. I got this black cat fiber yarn when I was at ZK, and it's gorgeous. And I made my little swatch, and after I washed it, it was really nice. I'm a little bit small, so I was kind of between 2 sizes, so I went up to the bigger size because my gauge was a little small. But you can see this is the back, I think. This one's the back. And the front's pretty much the same, just one less repeat. But it makes that point. And that patterning is continued throughout, where you're making that like V on the front and on the back. The sleeves are just plain stockinette. So that's how far I am. When I only knit a half an hour a night on the sweaters at home, they don't get done real quick, but they're fun to work on. Okay, the next thing I'm working on, this is also an at-home project. I tried to do this in the car on the way up to Minnesota over the weekend. Well, we went to Minnesota after Clam Lake. You can't crochet in a car, it's too bumpy. Knitting works fine, crochet not so much. But I am making a granny stripe blanket. And that's how far I am. This is made with a magic cake from a good friend, Sarah B. from New York. She gave me this magic cake, and that is scraps or minis that you tie together with magic knots and wind it into a cake. And so that's what I'm starting with. After this is used up, I will just start using some of my own scraps and just keep adding it to it. 3 years from now, I'll probably have a blanket. That's not going to be any quick project, just something for me to work on for scraps. Like, you know, just like the cozy memory blankets or any of those scrap blankets. Okay. Also, I'm working on my morning sky. It's this far now. Gets a little love every once in a while. This one made really good car knitting because it was all stockinette. So you can just keep going round and round. Nice to take with you. Have it in a quilted bag I made a while back. So, stays nice and secure in there. Oh, I'm almost out of yarn. I got to get another one. This is a linen blend. Stacy Cheryl's Audra Mix. 76% linen, 12% silk, 12% viscose. So, yeah, I'm liking it. Definitely a summer top, but I don't think I'll have it done for this summer. It'll be for next summer. I think that's all I'm working. Oh, no. One more thing I'm working on in another one of my bags. The Crown Wools Knit Along. I don't know if any of you are doing this, but the Mystery Crowns Knit Along, the Crown Wools Mystery Knit Along, let me get that right, is going on. We have clues 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 clues come out each week. So on this Thursday, clues 5 and 6 will come out. And every time you get a clue, then you also get a recipe for a cocktail. So cocktails are involved with this one. I am not up to date, imagine that. I have clue 1 done, and I'm just starting into clue 2. And of course I didn't end at the end of a row. My daughter looked at this, she said, "How can you stop knitting when you're not at the end of a row?" I said, "I just set it down." She's like, she can't do that. I know several other people are like that too. They can't just set something down. They always have to finish their row. But I do it all the time. But see, you can see the lace. You can see this part, the textured part. I really like that. We call it the piss stitch. Gives you those little bumps. You purl oh, I suppose I shouldn't give out the secret sauce of her pattern. You'll have to buy the pattern to see how to make the piss stitch. But make those little bumps. They're really cute. The yarn I'm using a Bruce City for the variegated, and then the solids are all Heritage. Cascade Heritage. Yeah, I got several colors of that. So, hopefully I'll catch up and get clues 2, 3, and 4 maybe done this week. Maybe I'll catch up a little more than the following week. If I stay home, I catch up better. Part of the reason that I didn't get a lot of knitting done is I got a new toy. I got a weaving loom. I'll put pictures at the end of the video so you can see the weaving loom. That's been a lot of fun. I got it all set up. My friend Nancy came and gave me a few tips. I got it all working right. I got it warped. I started weaving. I got about 6 inches of a scarf done on it already. So I'm just weaving my first piece, a tabby weave, which is plain over, under, and then reverse it coming back. No fancy pattern. I just wanted to make sure everything on the loom is working and I got everything set up correctly. So I'm going with that, yeah, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. I think I'm even going to go so far as to, after I make a couple projects, then I'm going to open it up and rent it out here at the shop. If anybody wants to do a weaving project, doesn't have access to a loom, I'll rent to mine, a couple bucks a day, maybe $5 a day or something, and they can come here, make their project, then take it home with them. So then you can avoid the cost of buying a loom because they're not cheap, that's for sure. So yeah, I'll put pictures at the end so you can check it out. Let's see, what else we got to talk about today. Oh, well, we talked about the Crown Wools Make-Along. We still have 2 kits left in the store. If you're interested in making it and want a kit with all the minis ready for you, it takes 12 mini skeins for the Crown Wools. The pattern's on Ravelry. We can sell it to you here. We have the buy in store option, and we can print it out as it comes available. We can put your Ravelry name in too, and then it'll come in your message box every Thursday. And plus, if there's any updates in between, she sends you a message then too. Plus, we have the Summer Socks Knit Along going on through the store. There'll be a prize at the end, intermittent prizes of free patterns. That has a thread in our Ravelry group. Go to Ravelry, type in Magpies Cottage, you'll get to our group. Make sure you're a member of our group, and then go ahead and enter your socks in there. Every single sock counts. If you have a sock that you made before Memorial Day when this started, and then you're making the mate now. The mate will count, but the first one won't. It goes on till Labor Day, so get your pictures of socks in there now. This Thursday we got a big thing, big news. We have a trunk show. The first time I had a trunk show here at the store, and it's Twin Mommy Creations. She's going to be here Thursday from 4 to 7, so stop by and see her yarn, bats, stitch markers. She's got lovely stuff, so stop in and see her Thursday from 4 to 7. On Sunday, yep, you heard it right, Sunday, from 11 to 1 is the first of the Mystery Shawl Mania. Now this is the bonus one. Mystery Shawl Mania is a series of 4 classes. They go every other month, September, November, January, and March. The first Saturday of the month from 10 to 12. And it'll be like the Mystery Shawl Mania from last year. You don't find out the pattern till the day of class. You will be given yarn hints 2 weeks ahead. And now what's happening this Sunday is the bonus. If you sign up for all 4 of them, you get a free bonus class, and that's what's going to happen in Sunday. Now, if you haven't signed up already, but you want to take the class this Sunday for the first of the shawls, you can do that. Pay the $25 you would for a normal class and try it out. If you like it and you decide you want to join the whole series and go all the way through till March, then you can pay the fee for that, and we'll knock the $25 off that fee. So you still get the whole special. But after the first class is done in September, then if you're not signed up for the series, then you'd have to sign up for them one by one as you want them. Okay, and that's what's going on here. So I hope you all can stop by and see us sometime. And happy knitting. Thank you. Bye-bye.